Tone Deaf Bard! We dished out some advice, just like you said! How did we do?
Seems like my gestures weren't always translated into the advice I intended to give. I guess I need to work on my communication for next time.
Next time!
So, who else needs some help around here?
What are you three up to? Mind if I get in on the action?
Kaeya! Are you also here for romantic guidance?
It's the greatest bard in town. And now, the greatest romantic advisor in town, no doubt. Still, don't you have other business to attend to?
Oh, you mean teaching people how to compose love poems?
Exactly that. I heard you were teaching classes in the plaza, so I came right away.
Huh? Kaeya, you want to learn how to compose love poems too?
I'm not too shabby. Nevertheless, I'd like to register for the fast-track classes.
How come? You're a smooth talker. Do you really need my guidance?
The real question is, are you willing to take me on as a student?
Of course! When the Mora comes knocking, who am I to keep the door closed?
Well then, I guess I'm enrolled. And as your student, may I make some reasonable demands?
Aha! Paimon knew there was more to it!
Demands? Let's hear them.
As students, aside from attending class, we also need homework exercises. Surely a well-designed course would require us to put our knowledge into practice and then have our teacher correct the poems we compose.
You mean Venti has to correct the students' homework?
Precisely. All in exchange for payment, naturally. These are my demands.
Or, to put it another way, I'm actually gonna have to work for a living.
Is that so bad? I just think that with things like this, you should see them all the way through. More fun for everyone involved, don't you think? What do you say?
I feel like Kaeya's knack for mischief is at play here. It's indeed a vital step. And I am curious to see the fruits of my students' labor. Congratulations, Kaeya! Your demands have been accepted!
As I expected, a reasonable and down-to-earth teacher.
Hold your horses. I have a demand for you, too.
Cool! A coercion contest!
I will pay special attention to your homework and guarantee that you will see improvement in your studies. But as for your tuition fee, some Wind Bloom Festival exclusive Apple Bloom cider should do the trick. What with you and Master Diluc being on such good terms and all, that shouldn't be a problem, should it?
Steady now. Let's not overestimate my abilities. Still, one bottle of the good stuff in exchange for your guidance. Not an opportunity to pass up.
Whoa, one bottle? Make that 3.
Jeez, give him an inch and he'll take a mile!
Please, please, please.
Deal.
Marvelous. Grab some paper and make your way over. Professor Venti's Poetry Masterclass is now in session.
What's the paper the Tone Deaf Bard pulled out of his pocket? And whose names are those?
Albert, Ellen, Marvin, Timaeus, Kaeya, Bennett. Oh, present!
Wow, Bennett's really fired up for this.
So you're Bennett? Excellent. I like your enthusiasm. Make sure to channel that vigor into your poetry. Yes, sir!
Even adventurers want to learn how to write poetry. I see this is going to be a popular class.
Tone Deaf Bard's gonna make a fortune.
My dear students, in a moment, we will gather by the terrace in front of the cathedral, where I will divulge to you my experiences and techniques in the art of poetic composition. After class, I would like every one of you to compose a love poem and hand it to me for, constructive criticism. As for your tuition fees, by all means, wait until the course is over before paying. but don't even think about vanishing. In addition to Mora, payment in alcohol is also warmly welcomed.
A quick question, sir. Does our special arrangement still stand?
But of course! And when the time comes, you can hand in your homework first. To collect the homework submissions together.
Does that fall under the assistant's duties? Do we get paid for this?
Think of it as an initiation into Mondstadt's traditional culture. An opportunity to immerse yourselves in the Windbloom Festival. I'm going to great lengths here to make sure you're a part of the festivities. Not to mention, it would entitle you to a share of the remuneration.
Oh, sir, yes, sir!
Good. In that case, when Kaeya's finished with his homework, let's go and look for him at the Knights of Favonius headquarters. But for now, I've got classes to teach. Traveler, why not make the most of it and check things out in the meantime? The vendors in Mondstadt have arranged all sorts of festive activities. Don't forget to try them out.
A few moments later.
We're back! Kaeya, have you finished?
Time to hand in your homework.
Welcome back. I'm just finishing up.
Go, go, go! Hand it in, hand it in!
All right. Now then, no hurting my feelings.
Oh.
Tone Deaf Bard, what grade did he get?
Kaeya, may I read this out loud?
Feel free.
Me Mahuya means I love you in the language of the Hilly Churls.
Huh?
That's it.
That's it?
Coherent and to the point. Plus, the length seems about right.
What? Are you writing a Hilly Churlian phrase book?
A love poem has to convey the style of its author, you know?
I'm not sure you took the exercise seriously.
Wait! So we're just gonna gloss over the fact that Kaeya can speak Hilly Churlian? Weird.
Don't underestimate the hidden knowledge of the Knights of Favonius cavalry captain.
All right then, time to collect the next student's homework.
Huh? I just caught sight of a suspicious figure. I must go and investigate. Traveler, I have another small task for you. The church has applied to us for a hunting license. Please take these official documents to the cathedral.
Running errands again. Hey, Charles, it's us!
Welcome. Have a seat wherever you like.
Master D-Luke?
Oh, I was about to finish this drink and go looking for you. But you've done the hard part for me.
It sure is lively in here.
It is the Windbloom Festival after all. No one in Mondstadt who has the time and Mora is going to miss out on a trip to the tavern. Traveler, will you have a drink? No pressure. It's not a requirement. Soaking up the festival atmosphere is the most important thing. Master Jean wanted me to pass along this message. You've been chosen as this year's Windbloom Star. Quite the honor.
Windbloom Star?
The Windbloom Star is one of Mondstadt's greatest honors, normally only bestowed upon those who have made enormous sacrifices for Mondstadt, or who have truly proven themselves over the Windbloom Festival period.
Since arriving in Mondstadt, you have offered invaluable support to its people. This is their way of saying thank you.
I know you will receive it gracefully. Oh yes, and another thing. The Windbloom Star must attend the Windbloom ceremony together with the acting Grand Master. During the ceremony, you will represent the people of Mondstadt in making a Windbloom offering to the Animo Archon Barbados.
But which Windbloom are you talking about?
A good question. D-Luke, care to explain?
Passing on messages and deliberating over ceremonial details. Sounds more like your line of work, Kaeya.
No sense of humor. Traveler, the Windbloom is always chosen by the Windbloom star, so the flower offered to the Animo Archon for this year's celebrations is entirely up to you.
Whoa! No pressure, huh?
Hey, where's the bartender? How come Master Diluc's mixing the drinks?
If it's Charles you're after, he's out on delivery.
And who is most directly responsible for creating the demand for an alcohol delivery service at this time of year in the first place?
I see. So, what do you make of Master Diluc's mixing ability?
Why don't we ask the Formidables?
He's not bad.
Formidable? Did you guys have a fight?
I'd call it a misunderstanding. I caught sight of a suspicious figure hurtling by the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Fortunately, I discovered in good time that it was Miss Rosaria, and stayed my hand.
Aha! So the suspicious figure that day was Rosaria all along!
Folks in Mondstadt are on edge with you constantly on the prowl. You're no ordinary sister, that's for sure.
Allow me to return the compliment, good Master Diluc. You're hardly a run-of-the-mill businessman yourself.
My, such a formidable wit, too. But really, is there any here among us today who can't be said to possess a talent or two? Even the celebrated honorary knight has graced us with their presence tonight. Truly, a good day for a drink.
Well said. So, Kaeya, about that tuition fee?
Please collect the goods from Diluc. 3 bottles, as promised. They didn't come cheap.
The better the wine, the higher the price. Just economics.
How are you enjoying the Windbloom Festival, traveler? That's good to hear.
A toast, everyone, to a happy Windbloom Festival and the free people of Mondstadt. Cheers. Cheers!
What a festival! Now, this won't drink itself.
Tone-deaf bard, spare a thought for other people! Paimon's looking for good food, not just good drink.
Of course, any good tavern offers bar snacks.
Really?
How should we do it?
I was going to say, isn't it about time the tavern menu had a few starters and mains? What's a drink without something on the side?
Easier said than done. I doubt Charles is nimble enough to handle both.
Taverns are so much more fun than cathedrals. Speaking of which, doesn't everyone get time off for festivals like this? Why doesn't the church give us time off?
This might will be fun.